Breaking news, Biden just announced his 2023 version of the first-time home buyer's tax credit, and it's worth up to $25,000 cash in your bank account. This is being called the Down Payment Toward Equity Act of 2023, and the max you can receive is $20,000. But if you are considered socially and economically disadvantaged, you can receive an additional $5,000. Socially disadvantaged means you experience some type of racial or ethnical prejudice, and you are more than likely Black, Hispanic, or Native American, or any of these other races that you see here. And to qualify, you only have to meet 6 tests. Test number 1 is an income test. You have to make 120% of the median income for the area you are planning to live. Now, the easiest way to do that is go to census.gov quick fact. It should be a screen like this. You're going to enter your city, and then you're going to scroll down and select medium household income. So in Dallas, it is $58,000. So you would take that number and multiply it by 1.2 or 120%. Now, if you live in a high-cost area, such as LA, you would do 1.4 or 140% instead. 2, you must be considered a first-time home buyer.
What's a first-time home buyer?
Well, it says here a first-time home buyer is defined under Title 42, Section 12704. Here we go. Title 42, Section 12704, and we're looking at 14. A first-time home buyer is someone who has not owned a home in the prior 3 years. Now, I don't know why they couldn't just say that.
Right there with you.
Have me looking up all this shit and things like that. That is unnecessary. What can they just say? Oh my God, if you haven't owned a home in 3 years, nah, you gotta go to Title 42. Ugh. Anyways, 3, you have to be considered a first-generation home buyer. Oh, look, they done define this one.
You lying.
A first-generation home buyer is someone's parents who has never owned a home, or their spouse hasn't owned a home in those prior 3 years. But these 2 rules do not apply if you have been ever placed in foster care. Now, there's no proof that you have to submit when claiming this. It's just solely based on what you are claiming. 4, it must be a qualified home, which is a home with 1 to 4 units, and you have to actually live in it. 5, you have to have a qualified mortgage, which is pretty much anything through Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, or USDA. And 6, there is a counseling requirement. This means that if you buy a home, you have to see a therapist every 3 days because it's super stressful. I'm just playing. I was joking about that. But seriously, there is a counseling requirement, which means that you just have to take some type of course online or in person, and the course is like 90 minutes long. Super straightforward. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Give me a follow to stay educated.